Welcome to Dreams Modified but Not Deterred. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my video. I'm Judith. Who are you? If someone asks you, who are you, what would be your answer? Would your answer just be your name that was given to you at birth? Many of us was named for different reasons. Maybe your name is a traditional name based on your cultural background. Maybe your name is a biblical name. Maybe your name was a creative name of both your mother and your father. Maybe your name was something that your parents were passionate about. Whatever your name is, the next time when you're asked, who are you? Think about what your name means to you. Our names all have meanings that can help you walk in power. So next time you have some time on your hand, research the real meaning of your name. But let's go deeper. Is who you are with determine who you are? Does the things that you have achieved determine who you are? Does your failures determines who you are? Does the success of your kids determine who you are? Does the success of your team, the team you oversee or supervise or manages, determine who you are? Does those unattempted dreams that you store in your mind or your heart determines who you are? Does the people who assume that you would never be anything determines who you are? The truth is, there are many facets to you. There are many facets to me. No one determines who you are more than yourself. It's important to have an idea of the things that shapes your thinking, the things that shapes your dreams, the things that shapes your motivation. Maybe it's the zeal for better. Maybe it's growing up and see your family struggle that motivates you to want to be better. And by wanting to be better, your perception of who you are, yourself, is impacted by that. Maybe you're from a wonderful family that was wealthy and you have a need to give back to your community. It's important to know what shapes your belief, what shapes your entire acknowledgement of what makes you you. Whatever those aspects are, tap into it. So for me, one of the main things that has shaped who I am is my determination to attempt whatever I put my mind to. It does matter if I fail, believe it or not. I wouldn't say it does not matter if I fail, but a failed attempt is already a failure. What is it that you have in mind that you wanted to try, but you have not tried it? Make an attempt. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. The unknown is uncomfortable. But do you want to spend your life in regret? So when you're young, you're healthy for the most part, or for most people, or many people, so to speak. Life is beautiful, but as you get older, there are unforeseen circumstances that presents itself. For some, it's changing their financial circumstances, changing their relationship, changing health. Like, health is wealth, whether or not you're 2, or you're 22, or you're 92. Health is wealth. That very thing that you would like to do, as long as it's not going to cost your family financial strain, and it's not going to cause your integrity, you should think about attempting it. But whatever you do, always remember it's important to make an impact. Impact someone's life. Help somebody find hope. Help somebody find that there is a purpose for them. And there is something that we all were created to do. What is it you were created to do? Because in those moments of giving back, you don't have to give back as a millionaire. You don't have to give back by giving money. You can give back by time. You can give back by helping people find resources. There is enough space at the table for us. Who are you? What are the marks you're trying to leave so that when you leave this world, right? Or if somebody has had contact with you, they can walk away and say, wow, I remember that conversation. I was at my lowest low. But this conversation with him or her helped me to have perspective. And because of that interaction, I walked away. I made a choice. I made a choice to attempt something that was so uncomfortable. Because if you have a willing heart and good intention, God will make a way. He will position people in your life to help you overcome those obstacles. One of the most uncomfortable things for me is to be able to utilize this platform in this capacity. But I said to myself, based on feedbacks that I've received over the years, why not? I've saved a lot of videos that I have taped for myself or recorded for myself. And in those moments when I feel challenged, in those moments when I feel low, I would play those same messages to myself, conceited maybe. But there's something that I think everyone should try. Those moments when you're feeling so down or depressed or defeated or deterred. Record a video to yourself in the present, how you're feeling, be authentic, and what wishful change you would like. And then record a separate video to your younger self. That specific younger self you can remember. For me, I remember being in the 6th grade in primary school, sitting on the stairs of our home. There was a mango tree, beautiful scenery. And I remember having a conversation with myself and God. And in moments where life doesn't seem to go the way I anticipate that it should go, I remember that conversation. But the other thing that I keep to my heart is that things will work out. They might not necessarily work out in the order in which I see them working out, but the bottom line is they will work out. And many times your plan B is not necessary. Change your daily habits. Results and reflection are based on what you are doing. Change your daily habits. Change your perspective. If you're one of those persons who get really overwhelmed in situations that make you uncomfortable, change your perspective. Not everyone is out to get you, right? Sometimes you have to take away what's yours and leave what's not yours. God speaks to you in your soft and hard spots. But sometimes in our hard spots, that's when the softness of God's voice speaks. And it's important for you to take a pause. To take a pause and listen to what God is saying to you. So you don't believe in God? All right. Well, do you believe in a higher power? Because I believe it's important to believe in something higher than which you can see. That we'll touch on some other time. But in those moments when you are not able to change a situation or circumstances, tap into that deepness, something deeper that can give you direction and purpose. So what is the one thing you can't lose? So if someone asks you, what is the one thing you can't lose? What would be your answer? I think there are many things that we could say we can't lose or we don't want to lose. But there is that one thing that I think is important, or maybe two. Faith is important, and I believe it's a driving force of just humanity, or my existence, I would say. But think about that one thing that you can't lose. The one thing that I cannot lose is my dignity. Because dignity is a core of who I am in many ways. It's a very particular word to use, but in how we show up daily, we interact with each other, it's important to have dignity. Let your word be your bond. None of us is perfect, but we can all thrive for some sense of improvement, right? Perfection might be unattainable, but having some sense of dignity in how we present ourselves, how we interact with each other is important. So the next time that you are asked, who are you? Remember, what does your name mean? What impacts you? What motivates you? What guides you to having a full understanding of who you are? And keep your dignity. Thank you for watching Dreams Modified but Not Deterred. May you modify your dreams and not deter them.